Ebusia another pay that sorry ya. Prophet KUMCHACHA and ultimately and so I say atem the dia or the ma if ya shas nigga nebusia and ye dia grow. Ni na say if ya shas nigga and so ya say an ye say kofia do ma wan ni hu sensem ya KUMCHACHA be kan bi ebusia and I say if ya shas nigga etutu bi ma KUMCHACHA say o kira KUMCHACHA cry ya kola bi ma no say kan no na say o no kra ne bag cry ma no say ebusia and ye dia grow na eno na KUMCHACHA what is asem we if ya shas nigga no na ebusia asem na e critical
na say video we say me ye at the girl be a your friend or AFIA SHWAR enkane na ojina South Africa na obo ashawe na obo tutum I was South Africa na wo free South Africa ba Ghana ha na obejina Kumasi edum I wo to na ashawe adwuma so na ashawe adwuma na enda ekuta na wode nam a enum wo Owali be ma bi afra na aborokwa ono owali aborokwa na oyi aborokwa ho de na aborokwa ekwo ba bi aba na se AFIA SHWAR na gai ekofa be ma foforo edene beto empa woni aborokwa da so na ne vagina eba bonten na ebegu ho a enne so ko YouTube na ubo AFIA SHWAR vagina YouTube semini see my vagina no way yaba sa gali ena me wona so wono a wonam wiase na no nye fe ono a ne hwen nye fe na fo nye fe na pontan enye fe ba bie ni wono mo a wonam wiase efe wona ho ne se ayet se folk why na sister folk and odini na wiase ana ne nan ayehwehwea at se panle and odina mo wonu tumi kan bi asem Ghana ha atumi kan obi asem atumi edidi apostle Joseph kantanka atumi didi natam atumi didi ya papa Kwame despite yatam atumi didi asantifo wonyina atam atumi didi IGP atam atumi didi asofo nyina atam adidi delay awode ne ba adwuma ne nkura atam but ono okokane dia na waye nano bagaya ati so obi apompo abone 5 years na ntwe pompo abone 5 years no be keken kwasigasem ba hu se gali ya ne wo tan awaye tutu ni gali ya sawo ni gali no jina South Africa abo ashawe dan the ashawe na transfer na wadene nam na nyame abon adome no ama bronsam so aboni dua wase abure bi atwam na me so fukum chacha na me kuta ne bag so wo video fabra na fa audio no so bra me kuta wo bag abure bi ya na atwam na wo yi adwuma wo kasapa ana o host to show that kasapa for where you invite me na maba na jama ba kire madwen me ko na ma uska wo bedi machi saa kodu anim ho ede bia meba so ani so bia I give you fuel na me ba petrol sika ana Africa kasapa for pamu that ba okay FM e won so na ja onwa invite me enya wo na wo frɛ me eye producer ena na frɛ me me baso no na se me wi a na ma usika enya dia sabe uja me ma me ko etitam bi a me ba bi a me masika na me kuta wo bag ne se bag no okay FM and UTV and despite media no na me kuta wo bag se wo no company no aya wo se wo si Jimmy fo na wan mo bra na wuye no na company ni ye ne de ana dabio na ye papa no nyamfo okora wote wo ye papa no nyamfo despite any father de sen kora no sabe on bag kora won ma me nyinkuta on kora ma me nyinkuta na wo eni amane ma bisa na wo se woni na wo ana ne ma me wo ni no wu ya kane ma me gina wo beka ena me baby a me wo ni baby ase na me ba no na ne wo fe da ka me ba ni se no obaye bibi se yo bibi bi se wanam wiase etoro ne wotwa agu nipa so saa etoro baka se ena despite eso we sky onkoto elupre na wose no wosika ko wuye anka wonam nkrofo so gi sky sa na wusie wose wonam nkrofo ye eso ye kelesu lala na wose oba wiase otumi to opre ni bi pray no otumi to bi wase wiase kasa Namo wano bagaya se preko vagina. Me pasa makani twi. Waya wano bagaya. Ati se preko vagina. Wonam wonyina wo siri kofi adoma enso da bia sabe wan SHS ya. Wontumi nya de wo beye. Wani na pro no. Won sam si nyame ne no me ye dawo so. Ena bon sam so. Abodua. Kwasiaba wonye fe wonanye wanonye wosenye wonsa yese enkoye ena wo ba ya hwe sade wa woni padua na ba woni padua ne pie na ba ye wo bibi ofra ni motie mframa ase motie mframa afaw ena wo ba aden na wo pese ya wo kan obi asam na wodiye obi on person obi kan wasam UTV program no on ye no MC yaboa ene ne nkrofo ye won bo udin wote so on mention udin kurase ni ba waye wano bagaya so bia ya woni coronavirus paniye won bo udin who are you wo ye han me pese video we ya me ye kwasie bia ebaba beke ena wonye sofo na anye sofo menye sofo me ya wose eye wonni me pese wo beke nkwasikasam woni mafutu akoto afia SHWAR ne gafo jagimiye no ma metro nkwasiasam ne wo na onfuri nyame me furu wonana ene nyame mfra no akono di na afra me fa nkwasiasam furu okọ
2-3 days ago. The NDC government has not even been in power more than 3 months. The NDC in government, at this point as we speak, the government is now forming. Now, a government has been in power for 8 years. Oh my God, I'm saying for 8 years. We saw a whole sector minister write a report, and I'm talking to this man, Sir Foolish Ken Ashibe, and your Galamsey story. He's useless in Ghana because he only uses Galamsey story to become relevant. And then why not you say Odebe survival in this very, very, very simple economy. And this guy, he thinks he's smart, he's intelligent. He knows nothing about Galamsey. He thinks, say, when he hides behind that foolish thing that he calls, say, a group, a DND, they can suppress the government. Nobody can force the NDC government when it comes to the fight against Galamsey. No. Because wo akwawe, mumusan say, ono obada, how many times and hoba? And you want to force a government in 3 months to fight problem that was caused over 8 years. Are you crazy? So this fool comes and says, NDC criminals have taken over from NPP criminals without any evidence. And we cannot solve or fight Galamsey with this kind of these beanbags. These beanbags who think, say, Ghana, no, you just have to have some stupid name working on radio and TV to make people think, say, you are intelligent. Who uses 3 months to fight Galamsey? And if you have credibility to prove, say, NDC Nibi is involved in Galamsey, why don't you stupidly publish it? That is what they have been doing. And you see, for years, we have allowed these fools to be sitting on radio and TV, pretending as if they know everything. Politicians, they feed you. They don't do any serious job. All that they do is that, let me target this person. This government is in. Let people think, say, I am against this government. And that is what they have been feeding on till this point, this foolish guy. Nagana ni Jimintra. We see these people as intelligent. These people bring nothing to the table. Because if you want to make such an allegation, you need to have your evidence to prove. For me to sit here and support you. But you cannot stupidly, foolishly, a beanbag like this come and say, Galamsey, NDC criminals are taken from NPP criminals. Where are your evidence? In Tinkwasiafo when in Ghana TV so, and a yes so so, and Ora politician officer, near Manikakra, Mumusa Juma Benoye. They will form something called think tank. They will form some group B, Ebiani Imani, in Kwasiadi Omuti Imani ye. Today it has become a political chamber pot. Imani. If Franklin Kujo is smart, he would disassociate himself from that political chamber pot that Kofi Bentel is running. Me say, if Franklin Kujo is intelligent and he basically wants to respect himself and protect his integrity, he would disassociate himself from that stupid thing called Imani, that political chamber pot. He would disassociate because the Imani that we see has two angles. One is going here, one is going there because they have allowed politicians to infiltrate. The same as these foolish fools. Because you cannot come at this point and tell Ghanaians to say, NDC criminals. Who are their criminals? I will speak on the criminals when you give me enough evidence to prove, say, there are criminals who have taken over from the NPP. But you see, they play that chess game. They know Ghanaians are stupid because Radio 4 ni BBI. Radio 4 ni BBI. Every day, the same faces, the same foolish people we have been drinking with, the same foolish people who have been sleeping with people's wives, the same foolish people who we know have not added anything to their brains. We give them opportunity to Ghana for this automatically they are wise. These are foolish people. The fight we want to fight, Galamsey, it is not anything. We need to put political colors on it. So when Professor Frimpong Boateng came out with that report, I'm expecting this beanbag to tell the president and Mr. President, before you touch Galamsey, prosecute every single person in that report to serve as a deterrent to people in your government. Foolishly go sit there and say, because Galamsey is still ongoing, you expect to say, in Sudan and say after 8 years, no, in Sudan in 2 days, we are such a beanbag. When we Jimmy phone has almost Ghana. I was expecting you to say, Mr. President, a report is there from Paul Boateng's report. I want to believe you. If you want us to believe you, pick that report, open a commission, let them sit everybody in the report down, and let us know what comes out of the report. We can use that as a basis to fight Galamsey because people will see that somebody has been jailed 25 years, 10 years. You are stupidly ignoring the issue that they are evidence. Because that report from Paul Boateng, it was evidence. He was a sector minister. Kwasiafo in Ghana. We a bag, we a beans bag, we bean bag, we in Ghana. And yes, so Kwasiasem way. So you people should tell the president that at least we have evidence from a sector minister. From Paul Boateng came up to the report that he presented to the president. That report is on record. Mr. President, open a commission now. Every single person who was mentioned in the report, let them come before the commission. Let us get to the bottom of it. If we get the culprits, let us jail them for 10 years for it to serve as a deterrent to people under your leadership and also Ghanaians. That is when you are making noise. Kwasia, NDC from NPP. So these are the fools who have become political table tennis balls. They are ping pongs. You kick them here, you kick them there, because every day we open the phone lines for these idiots to speak. Who is the NPP criminal and the NDC criminal? Do you have any evidence? I can say NPP criminals did Galamsey because at least there's a sector minister who wrote a report and said this is what he found. Do you have any report to prove to me in the last 3 months Obi or NDC mo oya Galamsey we kwasia? Mo na mo me di matem no mo agimi he mo tete Ghana for so. E na mo se mo ni munyansa. Motu fin kanka mo no jot and no apeteshia. You think say going to sit on news file no it automatically makes you wise. Ye Jimmy Organ and tra and then the nipa heard news file. Aye Jimmy tra na nipa no hosting news file. Something I in the num kanka way. At the papa ben or news file no so. Joy News multimedia, they are foolish. That's why they are keeping that guy still on news file. They are supposed to sack that fool. What does he bring to news file? And these are the same people he'll be interviewing. These are the Jimmys you'll be interviewing at Entra because they don't have anything to do. Well, a common adeno. From government to government, he can do what? He can criticize everybody. But at the end of the day, Busane say on Sankasa, oh, we are members of DND. The last time, first time I made about Ghana, I think 2009. Me, I met my wife 2009. My wife beside me say, why do we have so many acronyms in Ghana? I'm saying, share. A poultry farm, Obeti Cape MMNC, Kumasi Mental Association, and PWPKC, people with some acronyms. We've been on my survival bedroom. Acronyms. We are putting an organization together. We are ready and the Obercon part 3. And can Ghana and Yejimi and Kokuku and you do to make us say our Atamos Foundation. Na Kwasiasa and on one kuta paper back on Nam Ghana. Yes, so. Well, that's what they've been doing. Oh. They have been playing on your conscience for years. They know nothing. Kwasi ojina Metro TV. Okasa se pipe shade ha. Kwasi first na buju nim nyansa meboa. On se be expose mo say and omu gina TV so mo say omu so jimi anamu hu. Kwasi ojina Metro TV. Who's concerned? Jantre ni ojina Metro TV ya. Ne kon pipe shade PVC shade kon hu. PVC pipe was a PVC pipe shade kon hu. Kwasi Jantre ni anu fi a o repu ma o Germany ni ade. Kwasi ojina Metro TV ya. Or dresses at the end of the Kaba. Oh, the first time you saw him answer. Oh, and so you know so Jimmy. Wait, Jimmy. He cannot convince you. What is he going to convince you about? Because the guy standing there looks filthy. He looks dirty. He looks unkempt. He looks very sick. He looks like a red candidate. He looks drug infested. Kwasi Ojina Metro TV, I'll say, oh, your show, dear evening show, dear Kwasi boy. And then the one who ever convince will say, or can be natural. He smells. You can see. Just watching him. Can you see us singing our brown? I told you people, these are drug addicts. They don't deserve any space in our politics. Also today, they are not relevant. They can't even make anything on social media, on TV. Because of what? Because these people were down from the beginning. Now, Mami Ridi akwawe he se meka se nkofo we jimina media omatama obi se Kevin ne de omua de Mami he let me read the story. We Ghana web omukwa asiafo he we caption no NDC criminals have taken over from NPP criminals. Now let's read the story. Let's see exactly what he said. We omwe jimi you are entertaining these fools. Mami cho bibi he look at this. Now let's read the story. Ubo so we kwasia we understand the evidence when this is what he said in the story itself. Or say, let me read it. I say, and I quote, some work is happening, but unfortunately, the criminals are still at work and they are still doing what they are doing. So, the criminal transition that we saw in 2016 and 2017 has happened again. What you are beginning to see happening is that this time, not only do you see the NDC criminals taking over from the NPP criminals, but you are also having the NPP criminals go to the NDC criminals and say, and I quote, yes, your party is in power, but I have the equipment. I have the people here already. Come and be at the front of it. Take 60% of it, and we will hide behind you with 40%. So these gangs, these people who are wrecking our country are still at work. He stated during the interview. These are all speculations. These are stupid speculations. I say, you see NPP for Abba. The only one say NPP for the catch NDC for say, you see, I'm buying Eba into your equipment, no, you're about to no, I'm 40%, no, I'm 60%. The issue is all the things he said, he could not prove with any evidence. Kwasiawe to radio so, and we are listening to such fools who are speculating. He could not mention one company, one person who is directly involved and say, where your NPP near, I have evidence to show, say, he's involved. Where your NDC near, I have evidence to show. Kwasiawe koronum do kabet na TV, so Jimmy way, bean bag way. Jimmy way, okonum doka, unim doka, okonum doka, they are friend no say onfa na adwene mbra. Na ye de Kwasiafo we adwene na ebu Ghana. Base, oni base bia. We cannot build this nation on speculations. These are stupid people. How can you fight illegal mining on speculations? How can you do that? The same thing now. Franklin Kujo din Kwasiafo is almost caught on speculations because Oma to say you be pamo dampare. Now Chief Justice na krankpono. Chief Justice not to na mudi case the command. Unim ni fate. Mu Chief Justice no so no mami. Do you know her fate? Momo de dampare command is always save dampare. Ono kro bet save no ho. The Chief Justice today, Ubusan so bet 7 on to my answer. Chief Justice of Ghana, Ubusan said, can you save yourself, madam? She cannot give you an explicit answer, say yes. Because she also knows the allegations and the evidence people are cooking. She knows. Audience on comment on your bonianka, on your free. She is tight. These are the fools we are talking about, Doka kind of analysis. Into the piano on Besomba radio, so into what they have done over the years, and I say, I'm creating Bibia to a team size, or smart. Because at a point, you need to go TV, so you need to go radio, so Yane one wine na ofri boase ako TV so. One wine na ofri kumase ako radio so. Edi nkwasiafo we tete tenkran. Oh ne ye publisher. Oh ne ye editor. Enom sori nom gu TV so, nom gu radio so. Dodo ne ehu omonim tie agye so me di patitiri bi. We dokafo ne wi no jotofo. Now social media by no, we are seeing their faces, we are seeing their body language, we are seeing how they speak, we are analyzing their speeches. They cannot build this nation. We cannot build a nation based on speculation. We cannot use speculations to build Ghana. In some kind of interview, no need speculations. Because I'm paying you one country to say Uncle from Paul Boate report. No, now I insist the president in be a commission on that report. Now you fret obi or report in Mwambra commission that has the power like a high court. Now you shed the ABC. But you sit there and say NPP criminals 60%, 20% in Kwasia for just side mind. Foolish people. Ebiana on this one. Into Jimmy be no Metro TV. Ne kwan why a PBC pipe show. Kwasia we infested dirty guy way. Aqua way Jimmy way. NPP buy yatana ko to airport. Kwasia we Jimmy and there we see betwe atum. Kwasia we de nam Ghana na mo so so. On send the ocean and we all say. Majority of you guys, when you watch that fool on Metro TV, that dirty drug addict on Metro TV, akwemi na PBC channel, okasa, oh that pipe be channel, that ko jina TV so na attack no. Messi, akwemi na good evening Ghana no, akwemi no pipe channel no, ojina TV so no kasa na pipe be channel, me say that ko pipe no block it, ojina TV so no team no wu kwasia yaro 40 se wo. Okwan PBC. These are the foolish people we were listening to thinking they are intelligent. They're stupid people. They're foolish people. Only answer. And Koran mu repi mo Ghana. And yatna was son kwasiafo we so abedu ha. That PBC pipe journalist. PBC pipe journalist no. Oba no pa enwumra na ebutwa pa na yere dia hya ha. Jantre ni bema. Okwa okasape na inframa ni femu ha kwasia te Ghana so a journalist. Insinuation kwasiafo. Mama menjidwam ne enko enim. Hey, abefo chairman kra fili me. Den abetuma ye. Oto apanyan. Abefo atwan ena da ho no. Otumfuo oseditu nana piaw. Chanchan hene Kevin Taylor maba wona so ende nwumre nana mebedwidwam ama eye asanteman nyina ate de waka ase. Na sebio obia no kotiaw na ya chiri dedua obi anka se nana tan nipa. If we say sebio ewo me na ewo yen ade bia enya ade baako ena sebio ye say ahoma sebio eteredua ho ene hu soro ena mpenifo na kan nana omo se akwara de bia no waso na no odu dance ase a ana ne charity mpenifo na so na sa kan se taxi driver on ten dware no de bia ne type pai ye ne mpenifo na sa kan hey ebe de bebre nana ye ndwom abefo mo twan now brofuni nie so amefo muntie yaka aka adwudwum and so still let's review free SHS we Otumfuo brofo. We can allow those who have the means to pay while government funds the brilliant but needy. Otumfuo said to Nana Kasa no oka no brofum eno wama me aye de akonya se mindwudwum nkyira santeman. Otumfuo say free SHS no I was say ye review na de na John Mahama any NDC for kano na nyansa wom. Because Sanka John Mahama ne NDC for any Professor Nando Poko Ajima Moka say yen review free SHS no Sanka nyansa ni ma anko Otumfuo said to wateko so piaw anko onka say yen so yen review inti Otumfuo said to end nana wanuham waka kira santeman say so bi ka kira say review a councillor or say NPP for ne yen kwasiafo or say wagye John Mahama asem no atum since Mahama bedi so wahwe Mahama NDC for campaign time omudi nkan ka say free SHS yen review yen sakra sakrem ne antoto ne ye ne antenetene no engina ne naso se ne be yankwara ne kwa sebio ebe ye school pa omoko na enye se bia obi a wo moti ko so omko tena baby Otumfuo said to end the air kasa no o se o ka kira santeman say so what reviewer na chese school no e wo say John Mahama asama waka say reviewer o pese o sakrem ma enigina ne naso no free SHS no wa endorse anase o de edian ni bodua ashe John Mahama nsem say onye de o pese o ye emfa free SHS no if you say Mahama ne NDC fo ni munyansa o say de owo sika o no pese o de hwe no ho no o say o ya wofo na wo sika na free SHS no o pese wutua wo betume tua almost was sebio, omia bojo for Sikani Fia, I was a buying a so omasino, or say a buying and so masne. Into a summoner may bother tofa, Otumfuo said to and there, what to number 2, or say, free SHS no, say Obijina baby cast a review, and ya no cre, Obi betrema, or sini pani aquasia, Nana, one kind of quasia, Mina miju jomu quasia. Otumfuo say, so what is Obijina baby, cast a free SHS, review means counselor, or sini pano, or a Jimmy for, on Tigana, school samase, or near ready say Obebua school. Nana wache, now we review, unim the reason, unim the definition of review. Bibi nti wan kasa me dia chaw nana. For about 2 years, you can review. Nana unim review, you understand review, but you refuse to speak on review because now partner or power. Matias here, me dia chaw onana na me. Tebio ya say dey onana. And I said, one and a form untimi nye bibia ntina mintimi nye bibia me dia chaw. Nana, enka review asem way, nanka say 2 years ago nanka wokan. Every time I tell me dear way so I catch a Ghana for say school awakọ ene brofo a wote ene sebio wadwene a ekọ anim eba eye adesua mu a e wo se nka obi gina wasa so ka say review means cancel na nka se na wotea no but bibinti ena sebio sofo gina sorry anim na o preach na se oba bi kura no fugu ho a na wayi nani ato wiem nti ebia bibinti na wankasa se ende waka ya te ase wa magana fo nyina te ase se a free SHS na John Mahama has set up a committee and we are having a review team no Otumfuo or say to KUMCHACHA Santimine say review no pa ehia pa John Mahama ni munyansa krogen into obi asantini no gina baby etu na no tuom ana na num tuo ka say review no say krono de ana emfa kwemu ana de betwa free SHS ma Otumfuo say sasantini obegina baby aka sa no odidi na tam sasantini bi ba ejina baby ekasa review means cancel na review ni engine tum na review no ebema free SHS na gu a na say sa santini ba no wedi Otumfuo atem if say the Otumfuo can say review no emra so into so ya dan asantini de share uti social media uti radio so uti Facebook we NPP ni na ukotena radio so kwa say review no it means cancellation review no enya de pa na wo pese uka Otumfuo ne kasabo ahye ne yem na wo pese indirectly no udi okokoso otekokoso atem wo pese okase sebio otekokoso nim nyansa every say ende otekokoso okasa ma santeman okasama obia ohye na se wa santeman asase so into Otumfuo said to akasa ma santeman or say free SHS review no important and we have to do it. Mumianko tie nana ano ene brofo.
Bible no bo aman na one year no memem year no nye ne na me na kina said da ho ani hu se enhihye ye ni se science STEM year marking STEM no ne say science technology English and mathematics no ne de ko na no ni say ye baby akra so hia bio science ni na ho
Joe.
Yeah, crazy baby, very nice. And to us in ye blocks, and aka schools in the Bio aka, Nina Nessie. Sicano at the Bayan so, and then so said they are by Sicano. The Bio were whom he and I at Tessone, you know, the Pia quiet by Yam.
Joe.
And dormitories and Colada, a fine young cook. The Daber 9 senior high school, a science lab, a biniho, ICT, a sibiniha, a PT, and be agent to work a crania de Kusum, a school bus, a biniho, or a Biania Yedi, a biniho, many near who said this.
Joe.
Free senior high school a year and passing a year here. Name on mommy and free senior high school. Yeah, say ya try journey who na say because a free senior high school man kola akona koma DNA as a premier bad and so nimfaso
Joe
na ye dey able to say duane wo no odinansa no abafi na wasako na nsu ni ye nhihye ni ye ni hu se ye kwa na ye ko aduane no obedi anu odi de obetumi atua mu mi ahwe ni ye obo wa se bo obetumi atua ye ma ni ntwa
Joe
and no idea. If you can, you go school, no, if you na pass here. Yeah, very busy. Well, woman, who name won't into and bears are natural trouble. Yeah, yeah, my best, you know. Cocoa boss scholarship, those days, it's a movie. Net will be to a trans, no, or dear, you who's want to into as we try near him. Beza no who say we need to near the school administration. Yeah, Beza.
Asantimai obiate. If it's in ne, me maka Otumfuo me wofa me de ache no. Na nka osasem wo kan be 2 years 3 years ago. Bibinti enam se sofo ogina sori dem kanya mesem na oba bi kura tie nim na ne skirt no ho apaya oyi ne to nchen bibinti. Inti nana me de ache no. Now awasa Asantimai nyina tie ase se otekokko so se free SHS no John Mahama ehye kina waba for Ghana fo nyina. O say moma nyina support John Mahama review no ehia pa nyansasam na Otumfuo se waka sei sa wo ya dance asantini de hye na wo hye na se na wo from one dance asantini de hye na wo tena radio so tena TV so eka se free SHS review no nyansa nim Mahama betwem a Otumfuo se ye kyewa yambo na na nka ne saa ba we de me na meka na na se wo beka saa no mpa Ghana ye wankasa yambo ba me de me meka se yambo na na se mamo nkasa saa wa beka saa no yobechi dedua it Otumfuo ose tutu aka de ya wa asem we mu nyina nsa nka Otumfuo betuma aka asem we 2020 anka Otumfuo betuma aka asem we 2021 2022 Otumfuo from the day Akufo the free SHS by no Otumfuo nim say the Akufo mo ye no enye ba bibi nti Otumfuo anka ho asem minima de kro ebi a debi na betro book na wa kiro no wom na ye nim ade kodie nti ama Otumfuo ensi ne bo entumi ankans kasa ba emem ama NPP fo antiase se sa free SHS no mo ye no nyansa nim no ene de bia na betro book no de ahyem me mini na adwunim ena de si ye na menim nti de beja ama abosomfo no nana ama nana ene o matena se akirikirem edwudwum ama daachi na naja book bi wo ha ebia na a secret ebi na Yvonne Nelson ya na say ahwedie ebe ye hu se eye de kwabute etotom nan nti nana de ye beja sa partner manana every say eden ya nana akasa reset no ya reset obia Otumfuo se menhia reset internal tia santimemu na ya mentiase a Otumfuo se menhia kra reset inti reset ho na reset menhia Otumfuo ose tutu wa reset menhia inti tia santimemu na ya me de NPP ni ye de twame furuma ye de atemeto me de ateme kokom me de mentiase Otumfuo reset o menhia so do jimi betra kaje tia se on reset ya ye kwajawo inti Otumfuo ose tutu na piao Chanchan hini Kevin Taylor wodomi a wuhia me a ode eye blessings miensa ebetu mechi no nana wodi nka ka kira Asantimai so obi je wanu si boni a o se edi na tem nana efiti ne ekọ me hya wo se obi tia Asantimai mu ana o te Ghana ha NPP ni na obekasa tia free SHS review any eye the media we need to help any omo eska also mutia nana wodi gya di panama me mesapa no nana ode menye bibia gya nipa ma me ende meti ha na metwen enti message ni nyina ne Asantimai Otumfuo so wa reset menhia aba default aba baby a wo se menhia begina enti menhia ma ye message no menhia pick signal no because me kai inkwasiafo we kwa Asantimai mu review omka say review e cancel
say enso say na say Utu say when you are to more, you engine to more. The air can say, ye ba be review policy no. Now review your policy. Review your policy. Ye can policy and now say review. Review your policy. No be okay say on pay. No can say review. None in the over be cancel. It is all about the trend. Yes sir. Ye ba be tell me not about the trend. Yeah, pleno na empleno tsna ti aba betwamu yeah pleno na empleno tsna
agwawe sala started no red acho we Kufuado no red ni enim enti time na yes no na enyina adwin se oh we de Kufuado de wenyini we jimijimi one ba omiam nyansa na red ba omian na ma no ye daddy bo aben no sala ni nyina red Kufuado started red enye no enti ni enya line no sa red no na onom because ade we unim red ade Kufuado ye red hwe enya ho not anom
make the mistake of giving him power. That policy is going to be cancelled. Are we prepared to see this? Are we prepared to see that policy being cancelled in Ghana? In the same way,
the expansion of our health infrastructure. When we unveil the policy of agenda
red, and then Otumfuo a secret, you know. And then Otumfuo anka bibia for be 8 years, no, about free SHS. Because when you say akwa we offer red, wa kasa ye pe bibi besi. Enti se penyini be bibia onya abotre no. Enti ne anti Otumfuo ase. O send Otumfuo ka kire or my signal ne se na akwa ne fa red. Hwe. Ekufuo de gina power ka kire say. Review and Otumfuo ka kire say. So bi ka kire say review a councillor onom red no. Hwe de Ekufuo do. Sa na akwa na nom red dada nyina ye nim. Unim red. Red ne bi nie. One no match.
Very worried about the idea that the people who oppose the policy, if they have an opportunity to come to power, are going to review it. I suspect reviewing means collapsing it. That's my understanding. But I don't think that the Ghanaian people are going to allow this very important policy to be collapsed. I think that some of the measures that we've taken.
And then Otumfuo read it too. What nana read it too. Otumfuo too. And Otumfuo say, so what is so be kasibia ekasasibia na Ekufuo do kasa na nipa na Jimmy for because me do me na Otumfuo and asembia me na beka bia no me support no and me na ka say review no it means say Mahama edwuma oye no eso ani e wo say ye nyina ye review free SHS no me nje me na no nsi bone because me do Otumfuo do me into obi a obeka anything apart from the Otumfuo kind when it comes to free SHS nipa na red no no wabodam opeso je Otumfuo do si bone me di watam because me sibia me bu asante hine no me makwasie bi ngina no nsi bone and asante hine say free SHS review na Mahama ye it is the best the owasika na yema ntua the only bi no abamboa no schools na ye ne sa no John Mahama betime si more the dormitories more schools Otumfuo say or support John Mahama any NDC endorsement of review of free SHS sa na nya Ekufuo nkwa na num red no 2014 na kwa we onom red Bawumia 2014 Bawumia ka kire say NDC free SHS review plan senseless kwasiato 2014 Bawumia ka asase mo kire 2020 eno ka asase mo kire 2020 eno Bawumia bi na no ka kire Ghana for say free SHS review no senseless and the audio Otumfuo ka kire mo and the Otumfuo ka kire say de na mo keka no adekudie ntia one respond no anase one ka bibia ne say enkofo no Bawumia Ekufuo no red omo ye drug addicts omo ye jimifo Otumfuo said to catch santemine intende kwasiampa yi bi free NPP be catch say free SHS no ade na review and ye be councillor Otumfuo say sa nipa no huni say onom red or ye kwasia onim nyansa because Otumfuo said to pegana ye with him red in our no. I am trying to let you understand how our NPP omo jimi the ya start building no ye mistake near the mankofo me say ni nyina Adia John Mahama ne NDC for air building no. Ye mistake ne tamper or my NPP in the next 42 years. Omo say ni nyina. I'm telling you because in the next 42 years no na bibie jina. Ye mistake. We Bawumia or starting no red enyende 2000 and then Mahama promised to abolish double track means he will cancel free SHS. Mahamudu Bawumia asemo kache ni. Or say Mahama or catcher say obe abolish double track no or be cancel free SHS 2024 no cancel anko asem we safi wo and the Otumfuo or say tutu catcher say NPP for Bawumia Ekufuo the NPP no mo Jimmy omo no red. How can getting rid of double track say obe abolish free SHS and the hweduane ankora eduane pa ankora ni di no school and what to say school be headmaster be complaining. And what to say, in Korano, Mimi. John Mahama, everything possible to move a double track system. He's doing everything possible to make sure that in Korania, 3 balanced diet to eat. Time ana Ekufuo ne Bawumia more power. Na yemfre bibi balanced diet. Time ana Bawumia ne Ekufuo more power. Na in Korano, omudi dog's diet, chicken diet. And Oba Ghana, free SHS and Kora, omudi balanced diet. Balanced diet is a diet that consists of all the essential food nutrients in their right proportion. Inti say right proportion number ubetumako shobi na odi koko 10 tobacco ko semiensa. It is not in the right proportion. But to me share Kevin, now when you cabbage kakra, when you salad kakra, when you tomatoes light to be order stew. Now when you add and tuna kakra, or not Kevin also, or add or a year elewa no kakra sinchen, or also beans kakra, or chicken kitwebi, and or sour idea, and you balance that because it's in the right proportion. There's protein, there's this, there's that, there's not. It's wrong. Inti NPP for no normal man korano dog meat, dog food. They were not giving them a balanced diet because if it is not in the right proportion, that food is not balanced. And the uko balanced diet. Wow.
The first time in Chukwu Senior High dining hall history, there has been never watching an egg at the dining hall before. And when a zoo came to power, we are now eating watching. Like if you're watching any acronym, any
mistakenly to me, NPP. The next 42 years, you had to me in the next 42 years. Asemesi. And intina, asama Otumfuo or say to Akano, a asama I was Asantemai, Ghana mine, your fun is serious. Let's review free SHS. Otumfuo Kanye. Or say free SHS, yeah, review. Asantini baby obekase, Neninjono, or Yaquasia. If you say, so Pagana year, or some year review free SHS no. And no na John Mahama NDC yeah, because Otumfuo him say you review free SHS now. Asantimam Kora in the next 10, 15, 20, 30, 42 years, 46 years no, Omobeye empenyititu ewo Ghana. And it's in the Otumfuo, chichire Asantimai, and the Otumfuo, he's thinking about the future of the young Asantinia Kwara. On person that you regularly because Asantifo do munko school. Asantifo de sebio, ye tam o mwana na mako German coach, o mako toilet team dabi. On person edum pempenso bia, ye ka eye akrachifo omo mutumi kinkan ti ase etumi ka brofo wisra eka twi wisra etumi kire bebi omo free am proud of omo tradition etumi ka omo kasa ka brofo ye adwuma opese ye bo Asantifo din on person de bebo Asantini ya kase we de adan eyi ase na ote we de on de otonkonwa eji nyame nkonwa ene de dabi also on pesa into the Otumfuo ye ne de no or secure the future of Asantifo nkwara it is and obi tina Santimemu radio so TV so Ebiena no ekasetia free SHS under John Mahama na sa nipa ne pese odi otekokko so atem enisi ama ne ho yede ne ho che no obi a obetena Santimemu atena radio so atena TV so akasetia free SHS a Otumfuo setutu a endorse ede na koma pa ataye kire se onim se John Mahama ebeye ne ye no sa nipa ne kasetia free SHS under John Mahama na nipa no opese oyede odi Otumfuo atem me ekọ mempene mo obi andi Otumfuo atem da. Itu ko tie sa radio no wana mon starting tie omu ye pa so obi anu ko tie menhia mo mamente so obi ko kasa tie menhia obi ko kasa twie bi obi pese odi free SHS edi di Otumfuo atem because Otumfuo kasa asa opanyini dware a na nsu asa Otumfuo kasa kusie bi ani Asantimemu bi ma so okasa tie free SHS under John Mahama Otumfuo osetutu okasa na adiasa okasa obi anda okasa na nsu asa obi ani Asantimemu a owotu mi che Otumfuo obi ani Asantimemu onim nyansa che Otumfuo obi ani Asantimemu a otse ono de osinibu a owobo che Otumfuo enti de oso ye bema no ometena TV so e wa Asantimemu de oso ye bema no ometena radio so Asantimemu de oso ye NPP ni ade bo ohia on de onim nyansa che Otumfuo no omeka se free SHS review na John Mahama ne NDC ye a Otumfuo krasa kase so bi wo sika na wo fo wo sika omuntua ena so obi so ni bia aban bo nipa no Otumfuo so saka se saban epese obi schools ni ma onkoso no obi schools ni no de oso ye bema no onkasa se de Otumfuo ka ye no nyansa dim ni enhwe so betena Asantimemu a me metwa ticket aba me bukom me metwa ticket aba Ghana woni pa obetena radio so meba me no one on one me bukom because me wafa Otumfuo said to me protect no me make sure say obi eni otumi de nanim etwitwi fom now mommy enko enim na me do osade ba ko wo mo say if some parents can pay allow them to pay so amefo so asontre bantama ni odibiase ne mo wo say so obi wo sika obetua mo mani ntua Asantemai wo akakra wo wutima pese otua oba wo SSR tua ono Otumfuo